When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gadecki. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This is a designed run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Slater. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dukes!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position. They are way backed up.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw on third. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Ogden. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the ball. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Terrapins look to do some damage in the red zone. Rides the back on the option to give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Kadecki. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Maryland! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Finding an escape route. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The run from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Red pass hits complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Running into the open space. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Ogden. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged out of the air. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them...
Turning on the Jets! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
The short hands, it's Cook. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Duke with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Ogden. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw. It's Ogden. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back has it. Slithers into space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Ogden. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. Unloads quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Works the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Caught in the backfield. It's Slater. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to the ground. Past the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To the air. It's Ogden. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Slater. Turning it on. Sweet spin. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
31, Maryland, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the...
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up, with a big sack. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Dukes will snap it on first and 10.
Here we go. Sack.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a 7-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Ogden. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Dukes! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give out of the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Stands in and takes the hit. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Ready. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still... ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away,
breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. At the 30. Inside the 10. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.